not only in the concepts or in the images, but also go deep in the character and what I want to like communicate with the film. No? So in this case, it started with an image, a potato. As you know, potato is an icon in Peru. It's like the base of our food. It's also like an icon of our tribe. If you understand Peruvian, you will know that all Peruvians can actually feel the same with food. You know, they're very proud with food. And also, it's a seed. It's about the earth. It's about the roots. And I knew I wanted to make a film about healing and about flowering and blossoming, but really in a very sincere way. Because sometimes films got this kind of happy ending, just to be like nice with the audience. But I really wanted to create a film that can talk directly in a very hopeful way, but really being honest in that process. And the start of the film was that this potato that somehow was going to flower or blossom inside this girl. That was like the beginning of the story. And of course, I've been like writing and rewriting like for 2 years. It's a very difficult. And this film especially was very difficult to me to actually finish as a first draft and there's like 32 drafts of the film. So.
Much change in the course of the shooting?
Not much. When I started shooting, I really used to be very, very like happy or somehow satisfied with the script, because it's like the only thing that is like the base for me. Because in a shooting, everything can change, and everything is possible. You can put the camera wherever you want. Everything could be nice or beautiful or like everything can be. So I really need to know all the concept of the film in order to find in which way I'm going to shoot it. So and I also need to put up the day of shooting, the first day of shooting, when I know all my cast and when I already understand that they can do the film. Because in this film, the cast is all non-professional, so you don't have like a company that you can call and say, I need a Fausta, please, can you send it to me? You have to find it in and the process is kind of what life gives you.
Where did you find Magali, who plays Fausta?
Well, actually, Magali was already part of my life when I started the film, because she was the main character of Marinusa, my first feature film. I was looking for a location for the film, and I want to travel through my country in Ayacucho, and I saw her selling food in the street when I was going. It was a Holy Week then, and I really was impressed with her looks, not only because of her beauty, but because she has this way of just in a natural way transmitting so much and be able to move you in a way, because she has this kind of face that somehow is intriguing and beautiful and also nostalgic, and that's her, her 0 level. So I thought that she can transmit all that without, struggling, without, she could do a lot more with a little bit of work. So that's when I approached her, I talked to her, and at first she was like very shy. Now she's already an icon in Peru. She just released her own disc. She's a singer also, and she's top of the ranking right now. Just told me my mother, she's top of the ranking. So she's totally grown up.
When you're working with non-actors like you do, can you rehearse them, or can you, in a certain way, how do you sort of set up scenes, because sometimes you can over-rehearse non-actors. It can be a real danger.
Yeah, it depends on the character. When I cast, for example, the characters of the stores of the ataúds, of the funerals, the funeral stores, they all were from funeral stores. So I went to cast in a funeral store, you know, and it's easier for them because they already know the script. You know? And if you find somebody that could really enjoy the moment and can have it as an experience, it's very easy. So you can just have to find somebody that is not so shy and can just play with him, you know. But when you have a character that is go deep into more complex levels, you know, and somehow have to learn a lot of new kind of vocabulary and adopt a new psychology, you do have to rehearsal, no? But for me, it's very playful. You know, I like to play with them and to work with the being and not the acting. So at the end, if they cross the line to really enjoy the process and to really trust themselves and you, it's really funny and it's really easy. I think that the difficult part with non-actors is the compromise, because for them going to your shooting is like going to work. Maybe they are ill that night, or maybe they're not, or maybe they're just bored. Because when the first week is over, then it's like work for them, you know? Actors have this love for films, and non-professional actors doesn't. So you have to create a bonding with the film and a real commitment in order for them to find the real love to defend the character. And if you don't are able to create that, it's impossible, really.
Let's get some questions from the audience.